Good morning and welcome back to Hajways. So today I've brought you to a neighborhood here that is called Cholton on Medlock. Now, we had been here before. If you've watched some of my videos, this is the Elizabeth Gaskell Museum, which we saw when we were doing that neighborhood at the end there. But I still have a bit of this neighborhood to do, and I'll be coming back maybe today or next weekend to do it. But today we're going to walk around this neighborhood here. We saw this park here along the Swinton Grove, and we're going to continue to explore this other area to see what it has to offer. And we have, if not the biggest, one of the biggest hospitals in Manchester. I believe it's the biggest, the MRI hospital, which is right at the end of this street. But we are beginning here at the Swinton Grove Park. So lace your boot and accompany me in this journey today. Thank you. Most people think they know Manchester. They know the city centre, the football stadiums and the warehouses, but tucked away between the university and the vibrant streets of Longsight lies a corridor of history that most locals drive past without ever truly seeing. So today we are walking a route that connects the Victorian literary royalty to the UK's largest hospital complex, from ancient Armenian churches to the best kept secrets of the students' district. This is the ultimate walk through Swinton Grove and up Brook Street. So let's explore. So speaking about the Elizabeth Gaskell House we've left behind, if you've ever read North and South of or Cranford, this is where the magic happened. Charlotte Bronte even stayed here, and it's a grade 2 listed neoclassical villa that reminds us that before this became a student hub, it was the age of the countryside of Manchester's elite. And just next door, we have the Chrysostom's primary school. For families looking at this area, this school is a central pillar of this community and serves a diverse mix of residents. It sits right on the edge of the park, a rare bit of green in this urban landscape. Now we've hit the junction of Upper Brook Street. Look at this building on our right hand side, the Holy Trinity Armenian Church. This is legendary. Built in 1870, it was the first ever purpose-built Armenian church in Western Europe. Why here? It's because Manchester was the Cottonopolis of the world, and Armenian merchants were key to that global trade. And directly opposite is the city within a city, Manchester Royal Infirmary, or they call it the MRI hospital. It is the biggest hospital in Manchester and one of the largest in UK. While it moved here in 1908, its history goes back in 1752. It's a massive employer for the city and a huge reason why the rental market here is so resilient. It's not just for students, it's thousands of medical professionals. So if you are enjoying this deep dive into Manchester's hidden corners, I'd love to have you along for the journey, and hit that subscribe button and tap the bell. It helps the channel to grow and ensures you never miss a walk through the UK's most iconic neighborhoods. So as we head up Upper Brook Street, you'll notice the vibe shift. We've got
the Unite Brook Hall. This prime student territory, or this is actually a prime student territory. We're just a 10-minute walk from the University of Manchester and the MMU, which is right behind us. So if you're looking to live here in this year 2026, I'll give you a small breakdown in terms of prices. So for students, if you're looking, you're looking at about 750 to 950 pounds per month for a high-end ensuite room in this area. And for professionals, a 2-bedroom around here averages about 1,500 pounds, and that is excluding bills. Buying, for those who want to buy, the flats here could start at around 190,000 pounds, but wait until we get to the Victorian houses further up, and those can hit up to or easily £500,000. And then we've got the Victorian Park area. This was actually a private gated estate in the 1830s. One of the crown jewels here is one of the most famous colleges around here. I'm not going to show it on camera, but it's called the Xaverian College. So if you are moving or you're looking for a good college here in Manchester, this is known to be one of the best colleges in the city, and it sits right in this corridor. It's one of the top performing colleges in the country, and its campus is stunning. It's made up of several historic villas like the Ward Wall. We are also passing by the St. Chrysostom's Church. This is the high church of the area, famous for its Anglo-Catholic tradition and beautiful architecture. It really anchors the community at the junction where Upper Brook Street becomes Anson Road. So look at this building, the Milverton Hotel. This is a classic example of the Victorian villa style. It's beautifully preserved. Back in the day, this was where the wealthy industrialists lived to escape the smoke of the city factories. Today, it's a boutique stay that offers a much more peaceful vibe than the city centre hotels, and it's only a few minutes drive from the town centre, on from the busiest corridor, which is the Oxford Road, and where you have the universities, the Manchester University and the MMU. And also, one of the other features on this corridor is the Smiling Owl Park. People always ask about the name. It is actually named after a local wood carving of an owl with a distinct smile that became a local landmark for kids and families. It's a perfect spot for a quick break. And now we've reached the end of our walk at the Dickinson Road Junction. This is the heart of the local food scene. If you need a big shop, the Asda Superstore is just a short hop away. But for today, I think this is time for some local street food. Manchester isn't just a city, it's a collection of stories, and the walk from Swinton Grove to here is one of my favorites. I'd love to hear from you. Did you know about the Armenian Church or the history of the Victoria Park? drop a comment down below and give this video a like if you found it helpful, and share it with some people who are moving to Manchester or simply visiting. Thank you for walking with me.